just how many people were in the building. He kept track of the entrances, of the comings and goings, and always sat facing the doors when he could. He had learned to be careful all of his life, and he was hard to sneak up on. It was only in moments of distraction that he let down his guard. He didn't hear the door open, didn't notice a fall of footsteps coming up behind. He wouldn't have known that another man had entered the diner had not that man dropped a hand on his shoulder. Despite the absurd amount of caffeine in his system, Abe didn't jump. Instead, he froze, his body tensing as a chill shot through his body. He recognized the hand, the heaviness of it, the lack of coordination as it fell on his shoulder, as though it were a dead appendage that was not attached to anything living. When he thought that he couldn't feel any colder, the owner of the deadweight hand leaned close and whispered in a husky voice, "Now what's a nice guy like you doing in a place like this?" Abe swallowed hard and clenched his teeth around a scream. The visitor removed his hand and moved to the other side of the table, sliding into the red vinyl bench opposite Abe. Abe was not an average-looking person. Rather, he was like an average-looking person whom someone had drained all the color out of. All that set him apart from the crowd was his paper-white skin and pale hair. One might notice the odd pinkish-blue color of his eyes if they happened to look that closely, but besides his color, he managed to remain under the radar. Dark, baggy clothing and hats concealed most of his oddness, and he was able to go through most of his days unnoticed. The same could not be said of his visitor. The man was tall, nearly 7 feet. He had a heavy, squared-off jaw and a protruding brow that shaded his sharp brown eyes. Aside from his size was the fact that the man looked as though he had been cobbled together. Thick keloid scars traced his body, connecting patches of skin that didn't quite match in color. There was an awkwardness to his movement, the way he